evening.
Good evening.
Now, Angel, where are you?
Oh, I'm enjoying it.
So what is happening?
Good evening to your wonderful viewers. Before I answer your question, I want to say this. Any day, any time, if there's any nonsense going on in this country, I will rise and talk. I will keep shouting. I'll keep pointing the mistakes. If you're a politician, it is your responsibility to either like me or hate me because you don't fit me. And until we begin to do that, we can never, ever save this country. I am not afraid. I am not worried. I am not perturbed. I am not disturbed. I am a happy man. I am enjoying my family. And the 30 days they say I should stay home. Thank God, man. Charlie, many beji bruta.
Or they say stay home for 30 days?
Yes, 1 month. Now,
but Captain, are you not a member of the management of Angel?
Well, I am the director of operations for ABN.
ABL is what?
ABN is Angel Broadcasting Network.
Okay.
Yes.
How many radio stations in there?
We have more than 20.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yes.
And you are operations manager for all of these radio stations?
Director of operations, yes.
Director of operations for all of that?
For ABN, yes. I was home yesterday after my birthday bash on the radio and TV. The CEO called me.
Who's the CEO, by the way?
Bronzy.
Okay. Bronzy is a nickname. What's his name?
I think Champo.
Okay, Mr. Champo.
Yes. Called me that he has something to tell me. And then he started talking. There's so much pressure coming from left, center, right on the founder and president and blah, blah, blah. So he wants me to call the president.
He wants you to call the president?
Yes, the president, I mean our founder and president.
Oh, your
Dr.
founder,
Kweku
okay, okay. Angel Dr. Kwesi Otin.
Kweku Otin.
Kweku Otin, okay, okay.
But I shouldn't let him know that he asked me to call him. I said, what's happening?
This is getting interesting.
So I told him on the phone that the night before yesterday, na menya information saying Microphobia share or coffee shop or a plan with some people already.
Coffee shop yeah,
oh, massa.
Laboni coffee shop.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, Captain Smart is becoming too loud. He's making some people unpopular. He's making this unpopular. He's doing that and that. A whole lot of things. So yesterday on air, I said that, look, if today, Kweku Otin says, Captain, praise God, I will leave. Because I'm not a lazy person. Yes, my brain works, Papa. And I'm afraid, Doc.
Doc is Kweku Otin.
Yes, that's right. So, Crawford, friend, who are buying their church on the letters from Ghana Revenue Authority, GRA4, Tata, no, Nina is because Yaseme Kasadodo. I'm saying,
GRA4 Tata, so on the one sika na.
Well, I don't know. These are the things he said.
That's what he said.
Yes.
All because I say Captain Smart Kasadodo.
Yes. I'm saying, I then also, ya catch and say, me say, seven. Nana don't Dr. Baumiani Alancha Martini IGP. Omu Jimmy for. Now me say, on air. No, say yes, you said it on air. I'm so penny. Met me can be a warrior. But to go to that extent, to say that the president of the land, the vice, the IGP, and Alan Chamatin, Jimmy Ford, no. If you can provide me with the evidence, I will apologize to the world and resign from your company.
But your shows are recorded.
I mean, they are on Facebook Live. Conversation, of course, one or can say, and I'm so pressure into no. Send your point, Juma. Obe say, anka being trimming hon kakra. Na ade no mudwa pressure na ye de man no bafoma. I'm so okay. If that is what is going to help you. Because I'm just one individual, or you have this whole lot of companies. If Captain Smart alone would bring your company down, why not? I'll do that for you. It's Enemy Kwejuma. Started the show. After the intro, then he called, said, pressure Samba Bium.
Say now start it.
Me start the show, no?
You call it
Anopa Bofo.
Anopa Bofo, yes.
And you know, I'm so okay. And we
at about what time in Ofrel? Because 5:30 they are how much you?
No, me started 5:30. 5, I think 7 minutes after 6 in the morning. And Ofrel. I'm so okay, senior. Let's know.
Why in the Ofrel?
Dr. Kokote.
Onwankasa.
Onwankasa.
Seseng.
Say in common you're born and run any idea no or can say can main train and then I'm saying no, you said let me work today. No, said sign communication when you call crasses here, it's okay. Senior, let me drop this.
Oh, so you had to stop the show?
Yes, so I did.
But you have news at 6.
Yes.
So this is after the news?
That's before the news ended.
Before the news? Oh, so the news was going on when
yes.
he spoke to you?
And then I said,
so,
okay.
So did you go back after the news to
No, I
sign
did
off?
not. So the other team members had to continue and then that's it. So he told me he sent the general manager of 1029, that's Kojo Singh, to bring me a letter. Yesterday around 10:49 thereabout, I saw my brother calling. He said he has something for me. I said, what do you have for me? He said, I've been asked to bring you a letter. I said, letter at this time? I will not be allowed to step out. If it is about me stepping out for some time, I just spoke to doctor. So there's no need for that letter. I saw him, took a shot of it, sent it to me on WhatsApp, and that's it.
What is in the letter?
Well, the letter says that I've been too hard on Nanado, the vice president.
In the letter?
In the letter. I mean, they said I've been using some harsh words on the president and the vice president and then the IGP, and that he's called me on several occasions to stop those things and I'm not stopping and all that. And for that matter, I should proceed on suspension for 1 month and then after 1 month I resume. So they gave a date that's today, and then next month, 4th
June.
4th June.
You're supposed to resume on the 4th June.
That's what the letter says.
So technically it's a suspension.
That's what the letter says.
For assets where using unprintable words against high profile
according to the
officials.
letter.
Okay, but what has been the focus of your morning show by the last?
You see, I have decided. You did Faber also this evening.
Yes, yes.
You just did Faber also.
Yes. That's what you call Faber also.
Yes.
We call it the editorial.
Yes. Faber also is facing the reality all other broadcasters are afraid to talk about.
No holds barred.
No. You pick the issue, you research, you call people with brains to feed you with the needed information so you can also give it out. Sometimes.
And it's called Faber also.
Faber also.
And it's every day?
It's Mondays and Wednesdays.
What time?
From 8:30.
Oh, okay. So Monday, 8:30, Faber also. So the traffic is coming there?
Yes.
The whole Facebook traffic is coming there?
It's always there. Mondays and Wednesdays. Then I have the Anopeja. The show is Anopabofo. Then we have the Morning Fire, the Anopeja. Right after the news, you throw some small fire.
Against who, the fire?
No, I mean, issues happening. And this whole thing, was about, from Galamsey, and then to Yeka Yedie as of mine.
Oh, the national debt, yes.
Yes, and it started from the IGP.
Why?
You remember saying that you police photo by heart. Yes, bullion van, police need team, you body to only bulletproof. Police need them heart, you kuno. And I was like, really? We live in a country, 21st century, and police officers are sitting in bullion vans with this long-wheeled weapons. Say police in any two or the shed door in change say no was out to door name. It is say obi nipa boni bi even want to attack them. They di kind of can move no as I say obi door no and so what two no na baby a woti obi then obeti be credit by the time I bet two no kra no the nipa na ku
yeah
it drew time I say you jai sa And I said it, and I will repeat.
So you are talking about the arrangement of the police people when they are on patrol.
Exactly.
You think they should hold a gun themselves, a small gun?
I mean, they should have some side arms. That makes it easier for them.
Why are you blaming the IGP for that?
But who is in charge?
Okay, he is, yeah, of course.
He is. And I said that, look, when you're careful about the West IGP, because you had already gone on radio, promised that you had 2 police in Fakatuem.
Yes.
I
don't know.
Amma.
Oh, you're sure about that?
Amala.
We'll check here.
Amma. Till today, ask the police
We'll check your
officers.
Ministry of Finance.
Oh, am I? I will not sit on this huge platform.
Okay. Inti ambano.
And then I said that, look, IG, why you careful? Over the West IG. Then somebody from somewhere calls me and say that on man pennyphobia, or me penny for protection. A man will say you need to keep quiet. And I said, me, keep him quiet. Now me innocent police officers. Yabubo mutu. They don't sleep. They are the people to protect us. And they are being killed like Nkoko. And you want me to keep quiet? I would not.
Okay, so this Faber also is focused on the security of the police.
This one was. It talks about a host of other issues. You know, this one was on security, and then about Galamsey. I said that Galamsey is going on in Chebi. It's still going on there. And I said that if Nanado, my president, I admire so much, if he really wants to paint a very beautiful picture that he's really on against the fight against Galamsey, he should stop the Galamsey and I want to. And I will say it again. Did you
show videos of the Galamsey?
Oh, I did.
You showed videos?
I did. So
you have the videos?
I did.
And the videos show that this is Chebi?
So Galamsey.
Not Esiakwa, not Achim Kutuku, not Swedro.
When you say, everybody knows. My team members were invited by some chiefs. And I said that, look, Galamsey ni Jaya, stop Ukromu. And I will say it again, Anado.
No,
if you are indeed watching me, I am saying that
he may not be watching
Galamsey no Jaya, stop Ukromu Galamsey first.
Okay, but do you have evidence that
have you been there before?
I've been to Chebi before, yes.
When?
Oh, it's been a while. I went to a funeral there the last time.
Oh, I mean, Chebi is not as huge as Accra. Yes.
So you have the evidence of that. So you made the point about the presence. On Galamsey no be on the
Chrome.
No mujaya na ebeja Ghana there no.
One who said the tier say and penny force your bottom free. Yes. But then if you shall say would fee. It is
so the presence no a policy work. A broad
answer. If you have a policy and the policy out what they ban. Say you are the bonia, na ebi cost will baby, what tiny baby, will free. That's a policy, no, and then baby fufra. What person shall say?
There be someone there, Obu amai, abai no Obu, abai nina.
Chebi kanwana.
Chebi kan. Intino, so could jai chebi dear Galamsey no. Nese we enjai Kentin Chrono diana. Debi yanka kokase fena na kufado we jai the chrome de o mama ne jai. Kentin Chrono den de koswa. Na no so beka ne se.
Debi enso ba ko pe di bube o Ghana. Se achimkwa onum bremu. Bremu na yeden. Won bremu nani. Won say the bremu.
Matthias, but
said you see,
that's what personalizing.
No, I'm not personalizing. I am saying that you want near man getting Ketibi we are say a coso, not a biwo na hoa. As a so say a yenim gracia cry.
Etika on this one our presence and a 7 hour presence and a Sauna office beer. Never Galamsey Kobe beer and cap there over 5 GP so on Hong Kong
and can before. Soldier for no call other places, no. Nanka what they jai dada. One who said,
"Oh, dear, no, soldier for that's all small moko."
Paul, say, we are the president of this phone, assuming this phone is a country. Not the corruption index of Ukrum 85%. We bet me I could know be and the Krum dear, 2% one catch chance of corruption.
So the mini jurisdiction.
Assuming say you invite us a Kokasa.
I said Kokasa and just jurisdiction.
Exactly.
But jurisdiction now Ghana, and Ghana man, jurisdiction at the crow and a Kobe beer. You say Galamsey, and let's say 15 villages identify, 12 rivers identify. Yeah, policy to clear all the 12 rivers. Yeah, isolated chebi say me free hunt me nyan.
No, you see, this is the problem. This is the major problem we're facing. Okay? So we fear that or how we fear. If you know how no, as I said, you solve it if you know how no and them. But say, a quiet say, a course will be an unfair needy and my president or Tiago. So I can say, yin jai. Now, on no one a woundy crum no. Now, say one of the newspapers they say, and ye Ghana from Pobiuna, a ye Galamsey no. A ye more free Guinea, Malians, and blah blah blah.
Okay, so your problem of your fight.
That was one. And then the third one was on Ghana Yekaya dear. Let me read something.
Yekaya dear. And also now President Assembly and I said Finance Minister na Dr. Baumia.
Mamin Kaya dear.
Okay, so you're still watching Good Evening Ghana.
We are the Public Debt Statistical Bulletin 2020 prepared by the Treasury and Debt Management Division of the Ministry of Finance Ghana. Okay.
Camera.
Paul, are you ready?
Yes.
See. Gross public debt as at the end of December 2020 stood at 291.63 billion Ghana cedis. And that is $50.83 billion, representing 76.1% of GDP, and an increase of 33.6% compared to the stock in 2019. The public debt, as at the end of 2020, comprises external debt of 141.80 billion Ghana cedis, and that's 24.7 billion. 37% of GDP, and domestic debt of 149.83 billion. That's $26.1 billion, representing 39.1%. The total stock, blah, 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 blah. I can forward it up to you.
Yes,
when you read this,
this is the national debt.
Yes, it tells you
the concerns about the national debt. It
tells you that the domestic debt alone represents 76.1% of our GDP.
Yeah, that is owed to the banks in Ghana and other domestic, if you like, books.
And you think it's not a worrying trend?
No, it is. I'm just asking what you did with that.
So I said this, that during Mahama's time, Mayor, one of the people, I was very critical about how the economy was managed under John Dramani Mahama. It do, baby, no. Na mi kofi kura na msuru. Yes, we have Faber was on a sana. I had a jet triator. Ntina no she.
Sometimes some can now do FM.
No, I don't FM. The do baby crana management to me for catch was wood for and then they not wash you. Them say Ghana first. I don't have any other country apart from this country. That time now a 69%
of GDP.
As if say Ghana every now it's 76. Then I said at that time, me kind some hammer bone.
Okay, some hammer bone.
Because with GDP now, what can we see? We are seeing now boom we. Let's say we see now yet to can say ya.
Man, say no mood kakra.
No mood. Then it is a sanity here there. And the other Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Say now catch and say, "Buba wo mo bese." Yeah, Bobby say by heart said the
by smart borrowings.
Wombo Bobby say by heart. Men are now table at a grassy one of smart borrowing on the Madacono. Just a womb Bobby say by heart. That's the way to me, Bobby say somebody you mean. Our Ghana have banks a canco our dear. 76.1% of our GDP there. And then one more time, Mahama.
Sana kind.
Yes. And you see, senior.
Now I'm say be a COVID-19 be a baby sana. COVID-19 say na na say COVID ko for babet na fie say workers babet na fie na atua won
COVID
we are mom
to so worker be na kwet na fie won yi umadi no
there be see you be edi
no why
workers say COVID lockdown time so
lockdown we be sir even private sector nipa do kwet na fie
private sector dey mu yi nkrofo edi aban dey when you be
na sir aban no taxes no ye jai tua
taxes ni bi ho eja etua
taxes anka say you na eja etua
e bit say petrol and cost
check Ghana revenue na debi na say
Ghana revenue authority there no ma check ICOMS no and this ade
check it Paul check it ma check petrol and cost aya na say petrol and cost
samre no
enti ade nti say debi ya afi bi say petrol cost
debi the American say COVID time no you say we Ghana post akotena fie wotena fie cry betia ka yitia onka wo fie no so
e bi ko na bi ba o
lockdown dey ne obi a lockdown
proper lockdown dey say na call lockdown
obi a ko fie satan no wo fie na insu a wo betia ka no water utilities no so wakotena fie na yesen tia ka na ban say mentua utilities intina maka na kosoro kakra ana kapsi making se me yet more ECG a yes Paul adom watch more ECG ko tena fie empesa oba yare covid aba empesa obi aba yare inti ko tena fie wakot na fie ye tua o e bia 1000 cedis 1000 cedis ye be san de amount 1000 e de ma me de ma me a me yimu 200 tua water yes water no me na ntua o de tena fie na fa water ni free se sa ni me be ma
won wa no mu use Ghana water nsu na
omu use Ghana water nsu just a borehole for na
ono onye dey
I sound ono kwa na ono
you see Paul this is what I'm talking about.
What I'm saying is a COVID no and me my debt and cost look
and if we are not careful we'll be singing certain songs any dancing mood and it is very critical on us as journalists to stand for this country not our personal interest.
Correct.
Look, if you look at the trend that Africa leadership in Africa echoes is our own. Mark my words. The next 10 years ahead of us, if this is how we're going to manage Africa, Africa cannot contain the African.
Say,
people say, now we are churning out 275,000 graduates a year. What's the plan for them?
No,
What's the plan? Paul, somebody should tell me.
Assemble.
And
it requires a national conversation.
No, you hold on.
Yeah.
275,000 graduates, university graduates a year. So if you pick 2019, just 2019, 2020, it's 275,000 times 2 plus 2.
500,000.
500,000.
More.
Then you come to 2021. This is what we're talking about. That the African youth is not a foolish person. The African youth has got a brain. The problem of the African youth is that the leadership is not helping the African youth. Leadership is supposed to create hope.
Since when? Since forever.
Doesn't matter since forever. When you were born, if it is forever, you should have still been a baby. But you are now called Mr.
Because the African youth and the lack of hope for the African youth, is it a perennial African problem?
Do we always have to sit down and say that is the problem of the old, so no solution?
No, I'm saying that it calls for a national conversation.
The national conversation, national conversation, we've had it over and over and over and over and over. And you're sitting here, Paul, you know very well. Every government comes to say, I've created jobs for the youth. I've done this for the youth. Where?
So solution is there.
The solution is that we need quality leadership.
Great. Super. How do we get them?
Oh, Celia. Are you sure they are not aware?
No, but how do we get them?
Are you sure they are not aware?
So
when you have a vice presidential candidate who stands before the entire country and tell you that 2 years into the Nanado I voted for.
When?
2020 elections.
I've
said it on radio.
And to 2016, man, to 2020.
I have said it on radio.
And then 2020, Utumano.
Oh, I didn't say that I mean Utumano. I voted for
Nana. So Utumano, there, you are passing a correct verdict on his first 4 years.
That is why I'm saying that. SSN ni pebiti asiyese enyese me time Paul. Into the American say, if I love you and I truly love you from here, I should be able to correct you and let you know that Paul. Baby, I will quay.
A hard dream. Now, Captain, December, wako to Obama pay endorsing his first 4 years. May, also abon.
Ohene. Into me banning. Me try school fees and ra. Me try school fees and ra. Na and then me ba fee. Na o mama catch him say wa fa bo e de abobo TV wo fie ho ni na ntima menka.
Obekana emrede a short. Generally to me, then realization the buy out me who
you see, and only a problem I go Africa. There's no short time in governance. Every time counts.
Okay.
And I am waiting to see a day my hometown chief will not go begging for my road to be constructed. I am waiting to see one day one Ghana where Captain Smart can wake up at dawn and there's still light. I am waiting to see one day a Ghana where people will not queue just for a bottle of water. I am waiting to see one day Chinese will not take over Ghana, that our water river bodies are destroyed, left, center, right. They give us poison and they take our cocoa away. I want to wake up one day and see a Ghana that the teeming youth around, we're not going to have.
You want to see a Ghana beyond aid?
It is not about the aid. You can't live without aid. Sitting here as a host, people are helping you. That is aid. Nobody under the sun can ever live without aid. But you cannot live without your brain. So we need to make sure our brains are functioning properly.
These are the things you said on Faber also when you say that. And you stand by them. And you are making.
I'll keep saying them.
But
I can be sacked tomorrow.
Obia born is it something that you think we should continue?
And what is wrong with that?
Oh, that's casting.
It's not casting anything. Incompetent, David.
Incompetent.
What wrong?
David.
I don't know your bro tree that can. If you are not clever,
so when you're clever.
What wrong? When you're clever, what wrong? Obi are incompetent, no, you're clever.
No?
And these are the things that the African leader,
as a senior reporter, if you want to confront the government, Dr. Baumia,
I will never confront
them
Baumia
with this information. Listen, and the sort of.
Can I tell you something?
But I'm all interviewing that. I think you may have.
Once it was just about 10-15 minutes when I was on Adom.
Okay.
He came to Joy and then just passed through the studio. Paul, you do something.
Yes.
The last thing I would ever do is to insult Nanado.
Yes.
The last thing
you will never do that.
The last thing I would ever do is to insult Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. I was not trained up that way.